Emily here from Date Night Dice. Today I'm going to talk about the game Creature Comforts. Creature Comforts is a game for 1 to 5 players, 8+. In Creature Comforts, you're a family of little forest animals trying to prepare your house for the winter. One thing I love about this game is the art. The art is gorgeous, the colors are beautiful, all of the resources are great quality. It's so much fun to have your little forest family and then collect the beautiful artwork cards to gain the points. So for the most part, the top half of the board is going to be gaining resources. The bottom half is going to be for comfort cards, and on the side you have improvement cards. These cards are going to be what give you points in the end. So this is a worker placement game. The nice thing about this game is you can have more than one person or animal on a spot. You're not taking resources away from each other. You're trying to gain resources to craft your comfort cards and buy improvement cards. Those are the main ways you're going to get points. Let's talk about locations. The first one up top is the valley. This is going to switch every season, and this is where you're mainly going to get your resources. The next is a river location. This one changes every month, so the dice values will be different each time. Next we have the market. This is where you're going to switch out a lot of your resources, trading in coins for goods or trade 2 matching goods for another good. If you can't find something, this is where you're going to want to go. The inn has a different traveler for each month. You can go here, and depending on what dice you use, you get a different action. On the bottom we have the owl's nest. This is where you're going to go for new comfort cards. And on the side we have improvement cards at the workshop. Depending on what dice you use, that's how high up you can go to choose. Let's talk about gameplay. First, you're going to switch out the Traveler card. Traveler cards have lots of different actions on them that you can use each month. Then, everyone's going to roll their family dice and put them back on their board. Next, you're going to put your little animals out on the action spots. Now, you don't have all your dice yet, but you're going to kind of guess as to where you think you can go. Now it's the first player's turn. So the first player is going to roll the village dice. Everyone will be using these dice. They will add their family dice to it, and they get all of these dice to use for their actions. Now you resolve all your actions. If there's ever a spot you go on that you cannot resolve because you don't have the right dice, you bring your little animal back and you get a lesson learned token. These can be used for next time to minus or plus add it to a dice to help you go the next time. Once you resolve all your actions, you're going to pass these dice to the next player, but you do not want to change any of the dice, so you have to be extra careful here. With little kids, we just slide it around the table. Then, while the other players are going, you can check out if you can craft any of your comforts. And that's pretty much a round. The game goes for 8 months or 8 rounds where you continue doing this, and then you check out points at the end. You will get points from some of the comforts that you craft. You'll get points from improvement cards. Okay, of course, one of the reasons I really wanted to try this game is because it's so cute. I mean, there's little fairy gardens and preserves, and you're building this little house. Even the player board, if I kind of push it around, has this cute little picture on it for each little family. So just on its own, it's adorable to look at. I love the colors and the art. It's really well made. The resources are wonderful with the way they're made. My only thing with this game, the only problem we had is that it was a little long. Having to wait for everyone else's turn made the kids a little impatient.
So I think this game falls perfectly into the category of that next step with the kids, right? So our kids are 11 and 8, and our 5-year-old's not really quite there yet. But it's always one of those things where we're looking for, I mean, I like Euro games, right? And so we think about, we like to play Everdell because of the way it looks and the resources and the cards and the building of the town, and maybe there's a little too much to that game. So this sort of takes this like cute critter theme and a Euro game, but simpler mechanisms. And it's a good stepping stone for kids from kids games or easy games to like family night games, right? So this is a good family night game. The only thing is that there's a lot of downtime between your turns because it takes a long time for somebody to execute their turn, even if they're fast. You know, a lot of times we talk about AP being that you're thinking a lot about what you want to do, but in this case, it actually just takes a long time to execute your turn during the round because each player is passed the dice and then they have to decide which of their workers get which dice and then execute each of those actions. Then you pass it around. So it's almost like each player plays out the entire round individually, and it can add a lot of downtime. So it's one of those things where on family game night, it's weird because mechanisms I feel like is the perfect stepping stone. Theme is perfect for family game night. And the only thing that gets me is that downtime between turns. But otherwise, you know, we played it with our kids. They liked it. They had fun. We played half of it. Then we had lunch. Then we came back and played the other half. So there's definitely fun to be had there. But I just wanted to mention that. That's probably the one negative thing.